We begin the news in the courts, where the Federal High Court in Abuja earlier today refused to grant suspended Deputy Commissioner of Police Abba Kyari and 3 others bail. Mr. Kyari and 3 others defendants had in their bail application argued that new facts relating to the Kuje Prison break and alleged threat to their lives warranted their fresh application. The prosecution in its counter affidavit has submitted that Mr. Kyari and his co-defendants are flight risk as they would tamper with the money laundering investigations and the witnesses lined up for the trial. Justice Emeka Winte, who agreed with the prosecution, said the applicants failed to present sufficient materials and evidence to warrant the granting of the fresh application. He therefore reaffirmed his earlier ruling of March the 28th, ordering accelerated hearing. Mr. Kyari and 3 others are standing trial for alleged hard drug trafficking offenses preferred against them by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. The ruling is coming after Justice Iyangeko on Monday declined an application by the federal government for permission to extradite Abba Kyari to the United States. And judiciary correspondent Celestina Area joins me for more on this development. Celestina, what more can you tell us about this? Abba Kyari was also in court yesterday for a different case. Talk to us about this particular case today.
Okay, well, Precious, yesterday we can say that it was a win for him because his defense he put up in court was upheld. But today the court did not quite agree with him as to his bail application. The court said that there is likelihood that he would interfere with the ongoing investigation since the NDLA have not closed their case against him. And also in defending that he deserved bail, he made it known that when the Kuje jailbreak happened, the gate of the Kuje Correctional Center was open for over 3 hours, but he was inside. He did not attempt to run because he had nothing to hide, and is not a flight risk. Charged alongside Abba Kyari, we have an Assistant Commissioner of Police, we have an Assistant Superintendent of Police, and 2 inspectors. He said that though we know bail is at the discretion of the court, and the court is entitled to exercise that discretion judicially and judiciously, and it is may, not shall. So the courts may grant bail or choose not to grant bail. In this instance, the court agreed with the prosecution, stating that the fact before the court is not enough for the court to review its earlier decision where it denied bail to the defendant and granted an accelerated hearing.
All right, Celestina, so what next? We know that they will be remanded in prison, and the judge had demanded something about accelerated hearing. Do we know what's going to happen next?
Okay, in line with the ACG, accelerated hearing can be defined as day-to-day trial, just to quickly determine the case one way or the other. And we spoke to counsel to Mr. Abba Kyari. He said that he would sit down with his client and know the way forward. But most likely they will explore their options in law by appealing the decision of the lower court which denied them bail.
All right, thank you so much, Celestina. We'll continue to follow both developments in both cases against Abba Kyari. Thank you so much, Celestina, for bringing us that update.